The Sultan of Brunei, one of the world's richest men, divorced his third wife, Azrinaz, after just 5 years. The aftermath was devastating. Azrinaz was forced to leave her children behind. For Azrinaz, the fairy tale shattered in an instant. She went from having everything to losing it all. What really happened inside Brunei's royal family? How did a seemingly perfect marriage crumble so quickly? The story behind this royal divorce is filled with unexpected twists and turns. A fairy tale beginning. Azrinaz Mazhar Hakim was making a name for herself in Malaysian television journalism at just 25 years old. Her warm smile and sharp intellect had quickly propelled her career forward. But everything changed in 2005 when she was assigned to cover a state visit by the Sultan of Brunei to Malaysia. The meeting between Azrinaz and the Sultan was a study in contrasts. She was a young, ambitious journalist from a middle-class family. He was a 58-year-old billionaire monarch, one of the wealthiest men in the world. Yet somehow, their encounter sparked an unexpected connection. As their relationship developed, Azrinaz's life transformed dramatically. She disappeared from public view, leaving her viewers puzzled about her sudden absence from Malaysian TV screens. The reason soon became clear. On August 20th, 2005, Azrinaz married Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah in a private Muslim ceremony in Kuala Lumpur. Overnight, the girl from Kuching became Pangeran Isteri Azrinaz Mazhar, Princess Consort of Brunei. She now stood at the pinnacle of wealth and royal privilege. Her life forever changed. As Azrinaz prepared to begin her new life in the opulent Istana Nurul Iman Palace, she faced the challenges that come with such a dramatic shift in status and lifestyle. The fairy tale beginning of Azrinaz's royal journey was about to face its first real test. She would soon learn that even a princess's crown can become a heavy burden to bear. What challenges awaited her in this new world of royal responsibilities and public scrutiny? How would she adapt to life as a member of one of the world's most powerful royal families? Life in a golden cage. Imagine living in a palace with 1,788 rooms and 257 bathrooms, yet feeling trapped. This was Azrinaz's daily reality in the Istana Nurul Iman Palace. Gold-leafed domes and priceless artwork surrounded her, but these luxuries came at the cost of her freedom. From dawn to dusk, Azrinaz's life was dictated by strict royal protocols. Her days as a spontaneous journalist were long gone, replaced by a rigid schedule fit for a princess. But the real challenge wasn't the endless rules, it was her position as the Sultan's second wife. In Brunei's royal system, Azrinaz had to carefully navigate her relationship with the Sultan's first wife, Pangeran Anak Saleha. They shared a husband and a massive roof, but led separate lives. The emotional toll of this arrangement was evident in Azrinaz's public appearances, where she often seemed withdrawn. Despite the challenges, Azrinaz found joy in motherhood. In 2006 and 2008, she gave birth to Prince Abdul Wakil and Princess Amira. Her children became her world, offering unconditional love in the often cold atmosphere of palace life. For a time, it seemed Azrinaz had found her place in the royal world. She devoted herself to her children, accompanying them to events and showering them with affection. But beneath the surface of family portraits and public appearances, trouble was brewing. The life that had once seemed like a dream was about to take an unexpected turn. The sudden fall. 5 years into her marriage, Azrinaz's world began to crumble. The once adoring public noticed a growing chill between the Sultan and his third wife. At official events, their smiles seemed forced, their interactions stiff and formal. As months passed, Azrinaz appeared less in public, and when she did attend royal functions, she often looked withdrawn and unhappy. The vibrant journalist who had captured the Sultan's heart was fading away. The reasons for this dramatic shift were subject to speculation. Some blamed the pressure of royal life, while others pointed to the 33-year age gap. Rumors of infidelity circulated, though nothing was ever proven. Perhaps the realities of being a second wife in a polygamous marriage had become too much for the young woman to bear. In June 2010, Bruneians tuned in to their state television broadcast, expecting the usual news. Instead, they were met with a shocking declaration that would rock the tiny nation. The Sultan of Brunei, one of the world's wealthiest men, had divorced divorced his third wife after just 5 years of marriage. The news was delivered through a statement read by the Grand Chamberlain, citing only vague, special circumstances. In an instant, Azrinaz's life changed forever. She was stripped of all royal titles and privileges, expected to leave the palace immediately. The woman who had once been a princess was now cast out of the golden world she had inhabited for half a decade. As devastating as this public humiliation was, it was only the beginning of Azrinaz's ordeal. The worst blow was yet to come, a heartbreak that would test the limits of a mother's love and resilience. A mother's heartbreak. As the palace gates closed behind her, Azrinaz felt her world crumble. She'd lost her royal titles and luxurious lifestyle, but the worst was yet to come. The Sultan's decision was final. Prince Abdul Wakil and Princess Amira would stay in Brunei, raised within the opulent Istana, Nurul Iman Palace. The pain of separation was unbearable. Prince Abdul Wakil, just 4 years old, and Princess Amira, barely 2, were torn from their mother's arms. Azrinaz went from tucking her little ones into bed each night to wondering if they'd remember her face. This sudden separation threatened to leave deep emotional scars on both mother and children. Returning to Malaysia, Azrinaz faced the daunting task of rebuilding her life from scratch. Gone were the palace servants and endless luxuries. She had to navigate a world she'd left behind 5 years ago, all while nursing a broken heart. But Azrinaz refused to let distance sever her bond with her children. She turned to social media as a lifeline, sharing heartfelt messages on their birthdays and posting photos of their milestones. Each post was a bittersweet reminder of what she'd lost, but also a testament to a mother's undying love. As Azrinaz pieced her life back together, fate had one more surprise in store. This twist would test her resilience once again, but it would also offer an unexpected chance at happiness. What could this new chapter hold for the former royal? The answer might surprise you. In 2018, Azrinaz's life changed dramatically when she remarried her longtime friend, Feroz Khan Abdul Hamid. This new chapter brought her 2 more daughters, creating a loving blended family. Gone were the royal protocols and palaces. Instead, Azrinaz embraced a simpler life, filled with family dinners and quiet evenings at home. Her transformation from princess to social media influencer is striking. Azrinaz now shares glimpses of her everyday life with thousands of followers, a stark contrast to her former guarded existence. Her posts reveal a woman who's found happiness in authenticity, yet a bittersweet undercurrent remains. Azrinaz's story reminds us that even royal romances can come at a high personal cost. Did Azrinaz's journey from royalty to everyday life surprise you? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating royal reveals.